You're listening to the Armchair GM Sports Network.
This is Rod Mahood, your in-game voice of the Niagara IceDogs, and you're listening to the Dog Pound Podcast on the Armchair GM Sports Network, your podcast source for all game analysis, team interviews, and up-to-date news regarding the Niagara IceDogs.
Perlini! Overtime! IceDogs win! They score! Verhage was also jamming away. It's a power play goal for the IceDogs. And they score! Hosang, first goal as an IceDog. Strom stops Shipley. Richie scores! Gets it to Akil Thomas. Thomas has the angle coming in. He scores!
Here with IceDogs' new assistant coach, Niagara native Dan Paille. Dan, getting back to Niagara, just being back in the region after a great pro hockey career. Just how exciting is it? I know you coached with Canisius just over the border, but to be back here in the Niagara, Ontario region, how much are you looking forward to this opportunity?
Yeah, for me, I mean, coming back to OHL, let alone back to my hometown community, it means a lot. I mean, I get to be a part of, obviously, the team atmosphere here that, when I was playing, there was no Niagara team. So to be back here is truly special to be a part of, and I can't wait to get started.
And when you kind of finished off your pro career, when did you know that coaching was going to be for you in the next step of your journey? And obviously you never lose the love of the game, but being able to transition now into a coaching role and give your knowledge to people, to players in the league, and as a guy that was a first-round pick in the NHL, and then you obviously were a part of a Stanley Cup winning team. So what are you hoping to bring with your knowledge to these guys?
Just overall, just trying to bring some experiences that I've gone through. I think many players go through. Obviously, everyone has their own story, but I think players go through ultimately some different challenges, and sometimes I've seen some experiences that help guys or that hurt guys, and if I can give some input on. Just some of those things I've learned. Hopefully, that can help guide those boys in a direction that they want to be in.
And what is it about this opportunity with head coach Ben Boudreau that enticed you to come here? Obviously, being back home, but what else enticed you about what you're liking from the roster so far and being part of this coaching staff and within this organization?
Just getting to know Ben, his hockey knowledge about the game, what he wanted to build as a team with the culture mindset, and I think really got me excited to what I wanted to be a part of. Clearly, being close to home is a huge factor, but at the same time, understanding the beliefs of your head coach, what he wants from you, what he wants from this group, is clear in terms of getting us to a competitive team.
And what's your kind of coaching style? How do you like to coach the players? I know every player is different, but as far as how you kind of approach them, especially at camp, it could be nerve-wracking for some of these guys as well. So what's your kind of approach at camp and then moving forward into the season of how you're going to kind of be with them on the ice and off ice?
For me, I find that what I've seen over the past is some of the best coaches there are kind of open to the person next to you. How to some players want to be yelled at. I'm not really a yell guy, a yell kind of person. But some people like to be more direct. Some people like kind of being a little bit softer in terms of how to interact with them. So it's just kind of getting to know that person before you can really coach. But my main goal is here to obviously help them on the ice, but to grow off the ice as well. They're young men. We're in this responsibility to help them grow. Their parents are trusting us to help them that way as well. So if we're able to teach them to be better players and better people, I think overall good things should come about for everybody.
And lastly, the team obviously hasn't been where they want to be in the last 4 or 5 years, and for you, being able to come back here, be behind the bench, probably some friends and family that are going to be, coming out to games, supporting you. So how much does it mean to you, along with Ben Boudreau being a Niagara native, that you get this thing turned around and you make this team into something that the region can be proud of once again, with all the great players and the great teams that it's had over the past, and now you're going to be behind the bench in front of friends and family. Just how much are you looking forward to the opportunity?
It's an exciting time for me and my family. I think overall you get to be a part of something special that is trying to build this culture that wants to succeed. So we clearly have a goal and a set in mind that how we get there, and it's going to be a process, but we are going to do our best to work together.
New IceDogs assistant coach, Niagara native and former Stanley Cup champion Dan Paille. Dan, thanks so much for doing this, and welcome to Niagara. Look forward to seeing you throughout the rest of the year.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Here with IceDogs captain Gavin Bryant. Gavin, an off season for you. What have you been working on, and how do you feel getting back to camp here?
No, I'm feeling good. Got my shoulders worked on this off season, so that was a bit of a grind this summer. But I mean, been right in the middle of the physio process right now, so just getting that over with. And a lot to thank for my physiotherapist and my surgeon back home, but kind of translating that to our athletic therapist here, and our team here has been good. So we'll get to work here this month and get our way back in the lineup here.
I know you're a big golfer, so that must have been hard for you not to feel like they're swinging the club on the links this summer. I know you were looking forward to it near the end of last season, being able to get out there a little bit, but what were you able to do when you were in recovery for most of the off season?
You know what? It was just getting those. It was like I said, getting those shoulders looked at, getting the surgeries out of the way, and then once I was given the green light to ultimately get back in the gym and get back to the lower body stuff, I was all over that. And then it was a slow process, obviously, with the physio and whatnot. It's you take it week by week. It's a trial and error sort of thing. So. Went through that, and I feel good coming back. It'll be a grind of September for sure, but it'll be good.
And now you're here for your overage year, coming back for one more year in Niagara as the captain. I know last year you got in right at camp there. The trade happened, and you came in, and then the season halfway through, you got the C for this team. Just how you've only been here for less than a year, but how engraved do you feel now in the Niagara community and leading this team once again going into this year? Just what's your comfort level with all that?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, I had it was one of the funnest years of my life last year. Niagara welcomed me with open arms. The city, the coaching staff, the upper management. It was all of it. It was great, and I know we didn't show much on the standings last year, but our play. But I think we grew as a team last year. We kind of built that culture towards the end of the year, and you can already tell it's gonna resume into this year. And some of the pickups we made, I've been full support of, and there's some good players coming in, and obviously returning guys as well. But it's gearing up for a good season, and all the guys are excited as well. Training camp's a fun time of year, so it's gonna be good. I'm excited for sure.
Yeah, what's it been like to see all the guys and you as the captain trying to welcome those young guys in? Make them feel welcome, because it is. You remember your first training camp; it can be really nerve-wracking. So, what's been your role kind of so far? Not being able to be out on the ice, being able to be in a different role and help them in a different way.
Yeah, it feels like it was just yesterday. I was going in for my first camp at Owen Sound, but kind of playing the older guy role has been good for me. I haven't changed anything from my first camp to now, just being myself. But it's good. I mean, like I said, the guys are excited. Returning players, new players. It's good. They're feisty and they're excited to get going, and makes my job pretty easy when that's the attitude that they're coming in with. I just they're the sponges, and I'm just trying to give them any advice I can give. But it's an exciting group for sure. So
who are you looking forward to seeing at camp? Obviously, you've only had the off-ice testing so far, but who are maybe some players that you're really looking forward to seeing get out on the ice and looking to compete?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I kind of know what I'm going to get out of the returning guys playing with them last year. But, I mean, the new guys we picked up, the new draft picks, it's always exciting for me to see and exciting for the fans and the coaching staff to see. So that should be good. But, I'm excited. Like I told you, I'm excited to see all the guys, excited to see the work that everybody put in through the summer. And, I think it's going to be gear up for a good month into a good season here.
lastly, what is the coaching staff? Head coach Ben Boudreau now being here for his full season as head coach now. Dan Paille coming in with that Stanley Cup experience in the NHL. Just how exciting is it from that standpoint to see the coaching staff really believe in you, giving you the C once again, earning that role, and then really trying to mentor these guys with this really young roster, and obviously hoping to take a big step in the standings this year as well.
Yeah, I mean, Ben's a guy that makes it easy. He's a great coach, and picking up a guy like Danny, I was personally really excited about that. Growing up watching him play in the league, definitely a role model on my end. But no, they're just two very knowledgeable guys, and like I told you about the culture that was being built towards the end of the year last year, I think that's resuming right into the year this year, and both those guys are going to install it here real early, and I'll just be the one to relay that as well in the dressing room. But no, couldn't be more excited, and couldn't be more happy that Benny's back, and more excited for Danny coming back as well. So this should be good.
IceDogs captain Gavin, Bryant. Gavin, thanks so much for doing this. Happy to see you back, and look forward to seeing you back on the ice sooner rather than later.
Awesome. Thanks, Brando.
What's up, guys? It's Owen Flores here.
And Masen.
And today, Mason, I have a few questions for you.
Yeah, let's hear them.
So, if I recall, I think it's on Sunday, we went golfing.
Yeah.
Do you think you overperformed, underperformed, or it was fair?
I could have done a little better, Haven't seen the course yet, but first time out there, shot pretty well.
Fair,
How about
fair.
yourself?
I think I underperformed there, There's a lot of shanks,
Yeah.
a lot of balls in the trees, a lot of balls in the rough. Went through at least 3 sleeves, Tough day at the course, but
Never a good one.
No, never go. But you know what? It's okay. We bounced back. We went mini putting last night. How do you think you went and did a mini putting last night?
Started off hot with a hole-in-one right off start. Kind of set me from the pack. It's really fun with the boys though. Good to be back.
Yeah, I can confirm this guy was on fire at mini putt. He did get a hole-in-one first hole. Was on top. He did in fact not bring his own putter. He did use the one in the Niagara Falls, which is pretty impressive. Yep. It might have been the color of the ball. What do you think?
Yeah, that green ball. Yeah, can't go wrong with green.
Yeah, you know what? For the first time, I did see Ivan Galiyanov pick up a golf club.
Yeah.
How well did that go?
I won't talk too bad. He was all right.
Fair.
Lived up to my expectations. What about yourself?
I think he was a little underperformed there, to be honest.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I thought he'd be a lot better. Kind of an all-around guy. Thought he'd be just pick up a club and he's dialed.
Yeah.
But I think it was pretty fair. It was a fair fight, and I don't know who came out on top, but I know I was right there.
Yeah. Me, you, and Virgilio were all there.
Top three.
Yeah.
Top three. Speaking of which, we have Ivan Galiyanov right here. Come over here, Ivan.
Here. So, how do you think you did in mini putt yesterday?
To be honest, I think I almost won. I just gave up on a couple holes. I listened to their guys' shortcuts. But if I didn't do that and I played it smart, I think I would have won. I'm being serious.
I think it's a little over-exaggeration there, Ivan. He was a little far behind there. I think top 3, Virgilio, me, and Razor here. But, to be fair, if that was your first time picking up a golf club, there, I say you did pretty well, but I think you should pick it up more often. What do you think?
Yeah, obviously, we should. I want to play real golf, like on a real course. I just need clubs. Got to rent them or something, Next summer, I'm going to be playing that, and then watch. We're going to go again, and I'm going to win.
If anyone out there knows where Ivan Galiyanov can get some golf clubs,
let us know.
Let us know, or maybe some lessons too. Anyone out there? You get some lessons. I'd watch out for the PGA Tour here. This guy's got it.
Coming up.
Yeah.
Not bad. Yeah, no problem. See, Ivan, you can answer that one first.
I don't know. It's a tough question.
I've seen a lot so far. I think Kev might be up there. He definitely seems like he's got the win. But I think I did too bad myself, to be honest. I didn't do too bad. It's some nightmares. Some nightmares. There's definitely for sure at the Salt Lake. That was our equipment manager that walked by right there. Yep. Good guy.
Great guy.
Anyway, let's see what else. What did you do over the summer? What's your favorite part of summer here?
Kind of really did the same thing. Not a lot to do in North Bay. Golfed, worked out, went down to the beach a little bit.
I can confirm this guy golfed a lot because guy was unreal on the course here. Unreal. So I can confirm he did golf a lot. That's all I know. But I mean, I got on the course a few times. Alex Essadorian here. I don't know how much he golfed this summer, but I can tell you.
A dozen times.
A dozen times on the course. I can confirm that our captain, Gavin Bryant, did not go golfing this summer.
No, I was babysitting last night. I wanted to be there. I feel like I would have put up a good fight, but you know what?
Stuff happens. Anyway, I honestly truly think that that's all cap whatsoever. Yeah. I don't think he would have kept up with me, Virgilio, and Razor here. We're top of the league when it comes to mini putting.
The flat stick was just on fire.
Yeah, we are the presidents of the mini putting tournament, and I feel like we
should come up with the rankings this year.
Yes, we should. We should come up with the rankings on top of ping pong. I think we could do ping pong here.
Ping pong.
Yeah. I'm on top of the league there. Just name something I can do it. What about you?
Yeah, we have a lot of things that we could do. Ping pong, sewer rankings, a little mini putt action.
Fair. Not much else, I think it's almost time to get on the ice here, so gonna have to let you guys go here, and we'll see you during training camp.
Back on the Dog Pound podcast here at training camp with newly drafted NHL player Kevin He. Kev, we haven't talked to you since you've been drafted, so first off, I want to start there. Being able to reflect on that for a couple months, just how exciting was that for you to finally have that happen, and just looking back on the whole process, a big moment in your life?
Yeah, I was really excited. At the Sphere in Vegas, all my family with me, and all the staff from Niagara came down, so it was a pretty surreal moment.
Can you just talk about, I guess, when you reflect on all that, and then you're obviously going to be able to go to Winnipeg Jets camp, and just being able to put on an NHL jersey, when you reflect on your life and everything, the struggles that you went through to get there, and everybody that helped you get there, just how proud of a moment was that for you and your whole family as well?
Yeah, it means a lot. I've come a long way. Obviously moved, bounced around quite a little bit growing up, but it means a lot, and that's something I'm going to take with me going forward.
And you were the highest drafted Chinese-born player. Obviously got a lot of attention there from the NHL ranks as well. Just how proud are you of that moment? And I know you did an article with NHL.com as well, so getting a lot of attention for that. Just how proud are you of that accomplishment as well?
Yeah, I'm really proud of my heritage and culture. I was born there, so grew up a little bit over there. So all my family's from back home in China, so I'm super proud and super honored.
Okay, moving forward now, you're back at training camp. How excited are you to be back? This is your third camp now. What did you think that you learned from the last two that's going to help you carry into your third camp?
Yeah, just coming into the same mentality I came in my first year. Just just kind of dog on the bone, always play with the chip on my shoulder. So that's what I'm going to bring.
Getting drafted is the first step. So what's something maybe the Jets want to see from you, or maybe the coaching staff here wants you to take another step in your development for, and something that you're striving to improve on in your game as well?
Yeah, just keep improving all aspects of the game, and obviously keep following my development path. And coming down to my third year, it's something I've been working on, especially as a leader in the locker room. So I think that's something I want to see out myself as well.
A lot of new players as well, some young players. What do you know about some of the new guys that are coming in, and just how excited you were once a 16-year-old at camp? So how are you going to help those new guys in their first camps to kind of get through the whole week?
Yeah, I'm going to try my best to be a mentor and kind of a guide to some of the newer players. And actually, I know Brady Wasden quite well. We went to school together and growing up together, so he's something I'm looking forward to play with, and he's a great addition.
We just got here, so it's like the first day of school, shaking hands and seeing everybody again, but you're excited to get back out on the ice. Who are some players that you're looking forward to seeing out there that you take a big step this year for IceDog fans to look forward to?
Yeah, I think all of our new additions, especially on the back end, I'm really excited to see them. Jack Brauti I've known quite a bit. Van Vliet, I just met him today, so I think a lot of the D core, the new additions this year, I'm looking forward to. So,
newly drafted Kevin He from the Winnipeg Jets here at IceDogs Training Camp. We'll be back with another interview.
In the Niagara region, Global Pet Foods is your destination for premium pet nutrition and caring expertise. Whether you've welcomed a new furry family member or need advice on top quality nutrition, their dedicated staff is ready to help. Discover why Global Pet Foods' lesser-known premium brands outshine the big corporate names. Their team's passion ensures your pet's health and vitality. Check out one of their locations today: 3643 Portage Road in Niagara Falls, 160 Highway 20 in Font Hill, or 400 Scott Street and 344 Glendale Avenue in St. Catharines. Global Pet Foods, where premium brands and caring staff make the difference.
Wild Bill's Auto Repair is your local center for auto maintenance and repair in the Niagara region. Since 2012, Wild Bill's Auto Repair and Body Shop has been helping customers stay safe and confident on the road, knowing their vehicle is in top running condition through the garage's services. Located at 7868 Oakwood Drive in Niagara Falls, the garage started as a tribute to the owner's father, William Robert Hunter, who passed away, continuing the same community spirit and high level of service which customers can expect from him back at Hunter's Auto Repair. Their multi-award-winning auto shop has earned the trust of the Niagara community with its fair treatment of all customers who can feel confident they'll get trustworthy advice and repairs during their visit. Their experienced crew loves meeting new people and looks forward to forming a lasting partnership for the care of your vehicles. To find out more or to book a service, contact them today at 905-358-7868 or wildbillsauto.ca. Wild Bill's Auto Repair, helping customers stay safe and confident on the road since 2012.
The great guys over at Hockey Stick Man are sponsoring this video. If you play hockey but are sick of paying upwards of $400 for top-end sticks, check these guys out. There is seriously no better place to shop. The guys are fun, easy, and offer a stress-free experience from start to finish. They get pro stock sticks from major junior teams right up to the NHL teams and sell them for half the price that the same stick would sell for at a retail store. To further support their mission of saving hockey families money, they offer closeout options which entail taking last year's retail models and blowing them out for less than wholesale prices. It's literally the best prices on the internet for their sticks. And the best sticks of all may be their Pro Blackout series, which provide a top-end stick with no graphics and literally less than half the price of a branded top-end retail model. It's always been their best-selling stick despite super cool pro stock options. It's a no-brainer to shop with these guys, and trust me, they are beauties. Head over to hockeystickman.ca/thearmchairgm and get $15 off your first order. That's hockeystickman.ca/thearmchairgm to get an additional $15 off your first order when you sign up on their website. Check out our friends at Hockey Stick Man.
Are you currently looking for work in the Niagara region? If so, you owe it to yourself to check out the services provided by the Niagara Employment Help Center, located at 6100 Thoroldstone Road in Niagara Falls. Their many free services include a fully staffed resource area open to the public, resume and cover letter writing, local labor market information, job search strategies, assistance with clarifying employment, training and career goals, employment counseling and job search support, Better Jobs Ontario information, and registration assistance. Check out their website at ehc.on.ca or call 905-358-0021 for more information. The Niagara Employment Help Center, helping people find work since 1983. This Employment Ontario program is funded by the Government of Ontario.
This is Kevin He. This is Brady Waslin. This is Ethan Zatter.
It's Owen Flores.
This is the Dog Pound Podcast.
The official podcast of the Niagara IceDogs.
Back at IceDogs training camp with newcomer Jack Brauti from the Barrie Colts. Jack, probably a little bit weird for you coming to a division rival here in the Central Division. Getting used to some new guys, some new players, a lot of young players on this team, and you're gonna hopefully earn a bigger opportunity here. What for the Niagara fans out there? What's your kind of play style, and what are you hoping to bring here to Niagara?
I mean, I'm hoping to bring a 200-foot game. I mean, I like to play physical, I like to play tough, and I like to get under guys' skin. So I think I won't have a problem fitting in a good role here.
Do you know any current guys on the team that you've had a prior relationship with that maybe you grew up playing hockey?
Yeah, Czata I knew from working out with him. Virgilio, Acidorian, a few of the guys, Waslin. So I know a few of the guys, so it's not too hard of a jump.
For sure. And what have you thought of camp so far? A couple games under your belt, the bike test yesterday. How do you feel getting back out on the ice and getting in somewhat of game shape?
I feel good. I mean, I locked in this offseason. I did the right thing. So coming into camp, I feel really good.
And you're off to a rookie camp with the Boston Bruins. Just how excited are you for that whole experience and the tournament in Buffalo with all the other prospects as well? How much are you looking forward to that?
I mean, that's probably the thing I've been looking forward to the most other than the start of the season. I mean, there's not many chances you get like that to go to an NHL camp, so I'm super honored to get that invite, and I'm excited. And
you came to Niagara in a pretty big trade, a lot of draft picks, a lot of good players going the other way, so how honored are you that Niagara gave up a lot to get you and hopefully going to make a good investment for them here on the defensive side? Yeah, I mean, it means a lot. Obviously, they sacrificed a bit, so that just kind of motivates me more to kind of show them they made the right choice. And lastly, who's a player that's maybe impressed you so far in camp?
I would say Blair Scott. I mean, not to be biased, I played with him last year, but he's looking really good in camp, super locked down. So, yeah.
How good has that been to come over with Blair and, have somebody that you're familiar with and Barry and just kind of be able to be there with him?
It's been great, honestly, especially, like you said, playing with him last year. So, can come over here and experience this with him. And, he's a good buddy of mine on that team, so it's been nice.
Newcomer Jack Brauti from the Barrie Colts. Look forward to having you, and welcome to Niagara.
Yeah, thank you.
Back at training camp with IceDogs head coach Ben Boudreau. Ben, it's your first training camp as the head coach. You were here last year as the associate coach. So what's the mindset of the way that you want to kind of go about camp? How do you want the guys to be, the message to be delivered from the rest of your coaching staff? And what are you looking forward to seeing as we continue on with the rest of this week?
Well, just as far as the coaching staff, absolutely. We got a couple new guys, and I love Dan Paille and everything that he brings. It's somebody that I grew up playing hockey against. We live in the same city. He's got a couple young kids, much like myself. So, as another family guy that lives down the street, I think we've got a great working dynamic. Both being proud guys to grow up in Niagara. So, making sure training camp, him and I connect at the hip, I think is going to be extremely important. And we're off to a great start so far, so I'm really excited about that. As far as messaging to go, this is going to be a big year for the IceDogs. I mean, 6 years without making the playoffs, first drafted player in Kevin, and we didn't want to stop just with having one drafted player. Now we got to take the next step, and I think that's what it's all about, is the development. We took a lot of pain and suffering last year to put ourselves in a position to take a step forward last year. So you saw at the trade deadline prior to January 10th, we lost our captain Lavoie, and we lost Bronson Wright, and we lost our guys and acquired a lot of draft picks in it and a couple key pieces. Use those draft picks this summer to get better on the back end, and you gotta admire what the GMs have done for us. So when you look at the entire message, there's no such thing as complacency. We cannot be satisfied just showing up. We've got so much work to do. Being a 20th place team, we have to take strides, and playoffs is the absolute goal here for us. So for the first time in IceDogs territory, I think there's expectations, which is a good thing to have over your head.
And you mentioned quickly there about the decor, basically a revamped decor, a lot more veteran of a decor. You bring in guys like Matt Virgilio, Noah Van Vliet, just to name a few, and then you make the big trade for Jack Brauti as well. A lot of people are high on him. So what have you liked from those trades? Again, you've given up a lot of draft capital to do so, but there's obviously a plan and a goal with doing that, being able to be harder to play against on the back end.
Yeah, I mean, our team wasn't very great defensively last year. Again, only having 5 defense after Wysick went down after the January 10th deadline. But, the management's gone out and addressed those concerns, getting us some players that are ready right now and some young players in our draft that should be able to push in years to come. So, I mean, I really like what we have on our squad right now. Virgilio brings a different dynamic. He's ready to break out after playing a depth role in the Sioux for the last 2 years, but he is a man of consistency with his numbers, going back-to-back point totals and in the same seasons. Really like Brauti, not only for his ability to move the puck, scored 9 goals last year as a defenseman, but he plays with an edge that you can see. Even had a couple of his teammates on the IceDogs going after him, but I love that guy that plays with a chip on his shoulder. Blair Scott, the same thing, tough to play against. And Noah Van Vliet looks like he's a 10-year captain kind of thing with the way he conducts himself out there. So you had that in the mix, and Chinowski now coming back as a guy, and Wysick finally being healthy after off-season surgery. I mean, you look at those 6 guys without even really putting any rookies. Yes, you do have a veteran lineup, somebody that you can count on, somebody that you go into every single night expecting to play. So that wasn't anything that we had at our disposal last year. So we really look at our management and the holes that they filled, how hard they worked to get us those assets, and that was part of the pain and suffering to put us in a position to go and get those guys. So very, very excited for the way we can defend this year.
And a little bit of recovery for Gavin, Bryant, and Andrew Wysick. How encouraged are you that both of them are going to be ready to play at some point when we get into the regular season, and continuing to help the guys off the ice while they can?
Yeah, these are 2 great hockey players, I mean, at the junior level, and I feel bad for Andrew. I mean, it's two seasons, really that he lost. He wasn't able to play to his full capabilities, but finally addressed that concern in the offseason, and when he's healthy, there should be no looking back, and I think you're going to get a motivated player that can really reach his full potential for the first time in his career. And what can you say about our captain, Gavin Bryant? He's an unbelievable man. He's a culture builder. He's exactly what you want, but even though that he led our team in 11 points last year. He was dealing with a shoulder injury for, I can't tell you how long, and his inability to play healthy. But the guy he is, pushed all the way to the end, addressed the concerns in the offseason. So when he's ready to touch the ice, I'm very, very excited for him because he's a dynamic player that can break the game open, make the players better around him. He's a huge part in our dressing room, and getting him healthy, I think he's going to reach new heights in his career. He's yet to do so.
And quickly on the goaltending, you've got 3 goaltenders signed right now. Matt Humphreys, the 3rd rounder, and then you've also got obviously the overager in Owen Flores and Charlie Robertson, who played so well down the stretch for you. So how you feel like that goaltending competition is going to go as we go through the rest of camp, go through preseason, and then make the decision come regular season?
Yeah, you want them to push, right? Push each other. I mean, there's no silver platter where we're handing anything. We're a 20th place team, and you want your opportunity to play, you better go out there and earn it. And we're here to win games this year, and so the guy giving us the best chance to do so, we're going to ride. So, whether that's Owen, whether that's 19-year-old Charlie Robertson, whether that's 16-year-old Humphreys, I mean, we're going to put the best guy in net who gives us a chance to win. And like I said, it's a different year with some expectations this year, so that inter-competition is going to bode well for our squad.
And last question for you about a little bit of the coaching side of things. Dan McKean, your video coordinator, is now the director of player personnel, as you announced at the Fan Fest, and as well Daniel Paille, you brought in with so much experience at the NHL level, and obviously a local Niagara native like yourself who wants to get this thing turned around. So what are you thinking of those 2 hires, and how are they going to help you as you move forward?
Well, Dan McKean is an unbelievable guy through and through. I mean, the more you hang around him, the more you want him a part of the team. I mean, he's great at his job in video, but I mean, he knows the game well. He knows the culture. He knows the landscape of the players, where they're coming from, how the league works. He's just a great asset to any organization. So we feel lucky to give him another little bump in responsibility, but he's earned it every step of the way. So happy to go into work with him every single day. And like I said, Dan Paille, great guy. I mean, had my kids over there for dinner. We're swimming in the pool. He comes over. We're doing video together. It's a really comfortable relationship, as far as work dynamic, coach to coach, but it's great to develop that friendship off the ice at the same time, too, because he's a terrific human being and, like I said, a proud local Niagara native that wants to win, and glad to welcome him and his wife, Dana, and his 2 kids to the IceDogs organization as well, too. So very happy to have them by my side, and we're all in it together.
IceDogs head coach Ben Boudreau here from training camp. Coach, thanks so much, and a lot of optimism, a lot of excitement going into the season, but a lot of hard work as well. So thanks for your time, and look forward to seeing this team as the regular season goes around.
Yeah, thanks, Brandon. Appreciate it.
Hello, everybody. My name is Ivan Galiyanov. I'm here with Ethan Czata.
Hello, everyone.
My first question to you, Czata, is what are you most excited for this year with the IceDogs?
I think seeing the new players we have coming in, like that Jack Brauti guy, I think he's unreal personally. He's really physical and a little chippy. I like that. And I think this season's going to be good for us.
That's nice. That's nice. You got any questions for me?
Yeah. During the bike test, who impressed you the most?
Kevin, he impressed me the most on the bike test. Look at him. Look, get the camera on him. Look at his legs. Of course that guy's going to impress me. He got under 250. Who was underwhelming? Jack. Guy went
probably Gavin Bryant. I don't think Gavin Bryant did it, but it would probably be Gavin Bryant.
Gavin Bryant. But no, definitely Jack. The guy went straight to the washroom.
Who's impressed you guys so far through the first couple of games?
I think my boy Maximus Crete.
Yes.
I think he's been a little bit chippy out there, and I like it a lot.
He had a big game just now, big game. And he's my neighbor, just moved in last night. Hot tub. Yeah. Pre-game hot tub every game now.
He has some sick couple tattoos, too, if you didn't realize.
Guy's nails, like that guy.
Ask him about his gold medal.
Yeah. How did it feel to win 2 gold medals, Czata? How did it feel?
It felt good, getting those gold medals, felt rewarding, felt great playing in front of the Canadian fans in the Edmonton Oilers rink. I just wish Caputo was there so he can interview me there.
Yes, that would have been legendary. Anyways, Caputo, we actually have a question for you. What are you most excited for this season?
I'm looking forward to you guys both taking big steps in your second year.
Man, that means a lot, really.
Yes.
Gal, you scored 2 goals in the game. I think it was 2. I'm giving you 2. And then you scored the game-winning goal. How did that feel?
I think it felt good, to get that, get the finish the team's comeback there. I think we really wanted that win. I think we got it.
Now that you guys are back, what's your favorite spot to go to eat?
still gotta be East.
Yeah, it's got to be
wins.
East. You know, sushi on Sundays.
Sunday. What's happening Sundays, Adam?
Ooh, we're going out. We're
Tell
going
the Dog
there.
Nation what's happening out.
Nah.
What's happening on Sunday?
Me and you are going there.
Yeah. Nice. What time? You have that planned or what's going
late
on?
at night, prob.
Late at night.
The rookies, what has impressed you about them so far?
Great guys, honestly. They're all super nice guys.
I think they have the confidence.
Yeah.
I think they have the confidence to play in this league.
Yeah.
I think they're strong. I think they're good. They're nice guys. I like them.
Yeah.
And they're still my rooks.
Your crop set the bar high last year, so what are you guys expecting going into your third year or your second year with Rubric and YouTube?
Oh, I think us three are gonna be I think we gotta be a big role in this team. You know, I think we gotta work hard, play good. You know, I think Gally's gotta be chippy, be a little.
Be a little bit more gritty this year. You know, maybe drop the mitts a little bit. You know.
Yeah, I know. I think you should too. You know, be honest. Yeah.
What do you mean? Yes, I will. Jack.
Shout out Jack.
Shout out Jack.
Biggest fighter in the lead.
Pin the camera to the guy right now.
Pin him.
That's brutal.
Here with IceDogs returning forward, Andrew Vermeulen. Andrew, this is, you're one of the veterans now in the team, it seems like, even though you're still a younger guy. Just how does it feel to be back here, first day of camp, like the first day of school, seeing everybody again after you've all been your own separate ways for summer? How you feeling?
It's great. I mean, we get to hear all the amazing stories the guys have for the off season, and there's a lot of new faces for sure. I don't know. I've been excited for a couple months now to get going, and hopefully we have a good year.
What have you been doing in the summer? I know you kind of live out in the rural area, so probably outside a lot. What have you been really working on strength-wise and getting yourself ready for the season?
I mean, game keeps getting faster, so speed all summer. Trying to get explosive, you know, keep up, you know, get ahead of the opponents, and you know, get that competitive edge for this year.
So what have you been really trying to work on? I know you were a bottom six player last year. You're hoping to earn a bigger opportunity this year. What's something that you maybe learned from last year that you're trying to take into your third year now?
Playing physical for sure. Like I'm a big guy. Got to take advantage of my size, you know, in the corners, finishing checks. You know, people should be scared of me out there. So they're going to see that this year.
For sure. And what is the coaching staff asked from you as far as what they wanted to see from you going forward? A full season under head coach Ben Boudreau. What are you expecting from the coaching side of things?
We don't want to see any quit this year. We want to push till the end, you know, make the playoffs, make a push. And we know for sure the coaches want that as well. They want the best for us. So we expect only the best from them, and they expect the same.
And moving on from yourself, who's maybe a player you're looking forward to seeing in camp that you think is going to take a big step, and some players that you're looking to go against and compete against out there today?
I'm looking to compete against Janowski for sure. I'm going to be giving it to him in the corners. I'm excited to see a couple of the new guys, Waslin, Crete, see how they play at this level. Kevin for sure, and see how Rubes steps up after a big rookie season.
You and Janowski have grew up together playing hockey. How cool is it to have him here with you? And obviously you guys have some competitiveness out there, but it's all in good fun, and having him as a teammate once again.
I mean, it's great. Like you said, we grew up together, so it's great having someone you're close with around the team, and you know, like get to spend every day with them. So.
Lastly, who do you think is going to have the best interview and the worst interview this week?
Worst interview, probably Stewart. Best, Gav, probably.
IceDogs returning forward, Andrew Vermeulen. Andrew, thanks so much for doing this, and best of luck at camp.
Yeah, thank you.
You're listening to the Armchair GM Sports Network.